In America, hundreds of thousands of people are entrenched in poverty, many of which live in inner-city communities. We believe that these very neighborhoods need vibrant churches and ministries to take care of both the inner and outer problems that they're faced with. Churches and ministries that also look at health care and education and housing and economic development and youth development. It's our desire to see these very neighborhoods become desirable places to live to the glory of God. We seek to encourage and equip leaders to train and send a future generation of urban ministry leaders to transform impoverished neighborhoods through spiritual and community development.
You become what's around you, and what's around you is drugs, murder, stealing.
You're living in poverty, rats everywhere, prostitution, and gunshots.
Yeah, I had a cousin. He got shot twice in the back. He died.
How do you sustain yourself when you've seen your friends murdered, when mom or dad may not have been there for you, but yet you still wake up in the morning and go to school?
Hearing a 13, 14-year-old say, I don't plan for 12 months from now because I might not be alive.
We didn't have the mothers on drugs the way we do today, but now we have many kids who come here whose mothers were addicted to crack cocaine.
I am a recovering crack addict. Before you know it, you done sold the house, the car. You even sell the kids if you could get some money for it.
You don't see too many people out here in the night world that go to college. The most you might see somebody around here do is push crack on a corner.
I mean, the mission of Desire Street was to revitalize the Desire neighborhood through spiritual and community development.
We've got incarnational interns who actually move into the community, and then we've got indigenous interns who already live there. And we believe what we are marrying together is a representation of the kingdom of God. People that are less fortunate and people that have great fortune.
I mean, right down the street, I'm playing professional football for the New Orleans Saints. That's where we won the national championship at the Superdome, and then a few miles from there is something that you'd think was in a third world country. So I was frustrated, I was sad, I was angry, I was hurt, and just felt like I wanted to participate, to be a part of something. We keep trying to invest in the hearts of kids, changing lives, and then trying to address some of the real needs with housing and creating jobs, and time will tell if the neighborhood has changed.
The ministry pulled these kids in, gave them a safe place to be. They got to the point where parents would say, if my kids with anybody from the ministry, it's all right with me. They were fine, they were safe, they were out of harm's way.
Spent like 2 days on the roof, and it was just horrible because I saw, dead bodies.
One of my friends drowned. I couldn't help him by talking about it because I was down the street when everything happened.
It's just hard, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people to this day be like, well, you should be over it. How could you be over something that took your whole life? That took everything, that you knew was good. It took my grandfather, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, you can't get over something that easily.
There was a huge need, more than ever. The lives of the kids and the future was at stake.
This ministry has a reputation for being a place where people care about kids. So the kids come here looking for that. So we have to be here to give it to them.
They know beyond a shadow of a doubt that we care.
You may get a story that one of their best friends was murdered or killed, and the only arms at that moment are going to be yours.
I never been around this kind of environment before.
Yeah, all we got.
You're all we got, man. One big family.
The ministry had become known as a safe haven in the community. It's the best thing that ever happened to the area. And I know what I'm talking about because I've been there since I was 5 years old.
What better way to have a wonderful effect on a community than to have a church that's about community,
So we decided to launch a church here in the St. Roch neighborhood. More people have returned, and there was a need. People were broken, lives were shattered, and there needed to be something that would begin to help bring healing there.
The Urban Institute is an institution of Desire Street Ministries that focuses on training and equipping leaders to do urban ministry.
You can't save the whole world, but you get to one person, that one person can get to somebody else.
Ministry for me, it means hope to the world. It means an opportunity for people to get engaged in the inner city.
I would recommend that anybody who is even considering an opportunity like this, take advantage of it while you can, to work with other interns and people that have grown up in this neighborhood and love the Lord, but maybe see life differently than you because of their experiences, is a gift.
Our young men grow up to be leaders, and they grow up to be fathers, and they raise other children. So giving to Desire Street is not only giving to the children, but it's like giving to our future.
While your calling may not be to quit your job, to change vocations, or to become a part of or lead in urban ministry, I believe that God is calling all of us to participate in what He's doing. This is a significant work that will change lives not just now but for eternity. Would you consider making a substantial financial commitment to help us see impoverished neighborhoods become desirable places to live? Thank you, and God bless.